into it with this one right here. We got Tiny Boost, the general status. We got the general status, and then we'll boost Tiny Boost into it with this one, and we got the status. So mainly with the status coming from the status to the general, and from this one right here, and everything else just taking place. So especially with Tiny Boost coming into it, like we got what the general status. So he is one of the general statuses. So coming in from the general statuses to everything else is taking place, like to the status, to the general, to the boost, to the tiny. So with everything else, just listening to this one right here and connecting into this whole this general to the status.
Art of a soldier, mind of a general, you know. Real shit, separate the boys from the men. All I do is give the streets what they ask for. Weigh my D's on the scales, I got a lot to make so laugh for. Cry later so I laugh more. Burn over the dance, cause niggas dying on that dance floor. Blood colder than car door. For cry later so I laugh more. Burn over the dance, cause niggas dying on that dance floor. Blood colder than cart door. 23 behind a hard door. Made me understand war in this art form. I make a gal post for me like Lil Kim when she made hardcore. Legend where I'm from, I'm triple platinum in these streets. So what they talking about the charts for? I'ma make it, brother, I just have to start small. General Boost, stand tall to a law calls. 5-star medals, hella stripes on my body.
Ooh, and I like how he just came from there to there. Like he just said in breaches and all that other stuff. Like he said in bind codes and breaches, and he said in all type of things coming from like all them different general steps and stuff like that. Like you coming from here to there to the next. Like you just he's just a next general thing. Like just coming from all kinds of staircase. Like especially as you walk them stairs, you know you can really climb them stairs. So you can really come from where he's stepping from. Like as you actually came from them stairs, you can talk about them stairs. Like it's different things to the next levels.
Later, so I laugh more. Burn over the dance, cause niggas dying on that dance floor. Blood colder than cart door. 23 behind a hard door. Made me understand war in this art form. I make a gal post for me like Lil Kim when she made hardcore. Legend where I'm from, I'm triple platinum in these streets. So what they talking about the charts for? I'ma make it, brother, I just have to start small. General Boost, stand tall to a law calls. 5-star medals, hella stripes on my body. Capo do tatty, you talking top boy, you know I move all sully. When I link Kano, we just bust a can of duppy. Poet with the bars, firearm the same size as Chucky. Rock back and turn a man to curry. Married to the streets, no friend zone, no fuck buddy. I'm all in like poker. Open up my chest and find the heart of the soldier. Before the meme.
Especially how he just put in parts to different parts to it and just put in like a thing. It's like you gotta just know what's going on. Like you gotta know what's actually stepping through this right here. Cause this is like a virtual one, the way he just coming. Like I was even just seeing how this whole study's coming, like this one right here, especially how he just be turning the curves and hitting different things coming into this. Like he just be putting all kinds of general things just coming to skirt. And then he said he is a 5-star. Like hey, you 20, and then you coming from them big, like especially you coming from them big doors where you know what's behind them doors. Like you know what's behind it. So I mean, you can really come from what you coming from. Like you can really preach what you telling. Like especially as you how everything else is just connected to. Like it just really just how he just moving his sidelines and his all type of different stir shows and stuff like that. Especially where you coming from too.
Married to the streets, no friend zone, no fuck buddy. I'm all in like poker. Open up my chest and find the heart of the soldier. Before the memes, I was sliding in them bushes like Homer. You never been on a ride like you too short for the roller coaster. Granny in the grave, I'm sorry if you're rolling over. I got caught up in that culture. How I go from dancehall revival and soul cutter, semi-autos, rifles, revolvers. No Sunday dinner, we just cooking up that coca. Trying to make $1 million.
Who knows Sunday coke? Cause we just cooking up that coca, and especially, hey, you was caught up into the whole mix of it, like they say. Some people had to live the life that comes with that, cause it's something that was thrown to them. Like they wasn't, they didn't want to be part of that. Really, it's just the life that they had to live, cause they was already into it. Like they was already in the middle of it, so they had to. It was nothing else but to get in click with it, like get in click with it, get in touch with it. So it's like you coming from that, most people couldn't even know be known as what's going on because they really wasn't in the mix of that. Like growing up, especially growing up, and you was tired with that too. Like how everything else connects too. Like so, it's like gotta really look at it. Gotta look at the dots.
Dope boy dream trapping since 15. The founding member of them PYGs. You wouldn't know about banging if it wasn't for me. I don't care what you wanna believe. You see facts as facts. Keep the homage. I'm IPP till the sentence gets abolished. Damn shame. Glad to say that I ain't never said a man's name. Free nutty, free jungle. I'm the leader of that campaign. Tell the waitress no sparkles when they're sending over champagne. You see we celebrate in silence. Only remorse I could show is survivors. True, I left behind lifers. I ain't got time to write them. PTSD from the sound and the sight of them sirens. Watches and diamonds, clothes from designers. Fuck that shit mean when you standing over graves and your brothers inside them. Streets on fire and the city is frying. You shouldn't need reminding. Can't be the one that these little niggas sticking their knife and you see the normal divided when it's really one-sided. Carrying this shit until I'm tired. Yeah, overstand my assignment. I gotta do this for the real until the scene recognize it. I'm on that warpath. I need parties like Stormzy and Fort Park. Let all my members in. I don't give a fuck if you short staff. Ain't no cash in my wallet now with Soul card. Hello told me when it's real.
Especially how he just rubbing it through, like, and he just letting it be known, like throwing it out like in the sky. Like you gotta know what's going on through the throne, through the stone. Like what's actually peeping the game and peeping everything else that's just coming through the whole storm and through the rain. Cause it's like that's a lot of things that come through them porcupines and everything else too. Cause it just especially where he's coming from, like where he's coming from, his lyrics and the lyrics, like they speak a lot of general things as you really listen and pick and see what's going on. Cause it's like looking it through what you looking through the outside, through the inside, it's like it's a different type of game. It's like crucifying just being thrown, but it's like you really just seeing what's actually going on, like through the connection symbols, like
Until I'm tired, yeah, overstand my assignment. I gotta do this for the real until the scene recognize it. I'm on that warpath. I need parties like Stormzy and Fort Park. Let all my members in. I don't give a fuck if you short staff. Ain't no cash in my wallet now with Soul card. Hello told me that this rap shit is Zula's. I knew I might have doubt you. Nigga, who was I without you? Ain't no secret cause I smoke anything and anyone if it's about you. In them trenches where they found boost. Deep down and dirty. Close brothers got 30 before they turned 30.
he said in them trenches where they found boost. Ooh, that one right there.
I might have doubt you. Nigga, who was I without you? Ain't no secret cause I smoke anything and anyone if it's about you. In them trenches where they found boost. Deep down and dirty. Close brothers got 30 before they turned 30. No Forbes list. Don't play around with.
Yeah, I like how he just puts his creep mode onto it and like he just letting it be known like what's going on, what's actually scoping on, like come like it's like from the areas and stuff like that too. Like you got your different like symbol misses too. So it's like he can't even like miss a bar because he's already on the bar. Like he's already just cooping on with it.
Peppin', getting moved back on his bullshit. He ain't the one to ignore it. Cause them niggas that you hanging round doing slick talk swift ain't gonna help you do nothing but forfeit true stories. Half this game full of niggas telling porkies. They ain't none of drive-by, let alone the walkies. They ain't flipped a bird, let alone sold them quarters. Grew up on my block, you probably would've been tortured. Fuck rappers, they're never getting at us. Tiny boost, general status. And it's so real. Pack Nam SN1. Come from the bottom, yellow brick, some I already know. Free all my niggas. Rest in peace with my niggas.
This one right here, like he didn't put the whole thing into it too. Like he even put the other stuff to it too. But I like this one right here. But shout out to the DA, yeah, and the DA and everything else. But with the general status, like we got the general status, and then coming from Tiny Boost, so like mainly coming from Tiny Boost and with this whole one right here, like Tiny Boost coming into it with the general status and like a lot of his symbols too. They really you added them up. That he really just he has some the lyrics and title messes with it. Like he's on it, like the lyrics and stuff too be crazy because coming from that next, like I feel like he got something else going on here, like some legendary type of movement. So with the general status and Tiny Boost is coming into this one with the whole thing. But make sure you definitely tune in with this one right here. Everything else, make sure you guys like, comment. It's coming from this.